is Jessica Crow. I am the founder of Apogy and the host of Change Leader Insights. And this month, it's August. It's a special month. Well, it's my birthday for one this month, and also the 5-year anniversary, yay, of Apogee at the end of August. So I'm really excited about that. For that reason, because we are celebrating 5 years of being of service to our change leader community, I am offering 5 free coaching sessions with me to develop your conscious change leadership skills. And so I will explain what conscious change leadership is. In the show notes, you'll have information on how to apply for these 5 free coaching sessions. But let me talk to you about what conscious change leadership is so you can see if it's something that you're interested in developing. I've been talking a lot about this topic with various groups, industry associations, corporate groups, because it's very near and dear to my heart. And it's a way for us to think about the next era of leadership and what's sort of called upon as individuals. How do we up our level of leadership? How do we live and operate in a way that's more in balance? And conscious change leadership is that mechanism to do so. And it has a direct impact on organizational change success. How you show up in the workplace, how you lead, your ability to influence, and your ability to stay present, which this mindfulness component brings to bear, has an impact on the people that you're asking to think differently, do things differently, in order for that change to occur successfully, in order for that change to occur kind of as the way it is intended. And so conscious change leadership, the way that I like to think about this is 3 pillars. You have, as somebody at work, you've got your subject matter expertise. I refer to that as area leadership. That's the foundation of your leadership. That's what makes you credible and competent. You develop your skills there through your own continuing education, through your own experience. That's your baseline. Then we sort of the next pillar, you kind of build on this subject matter expertise, this area leadership is leadership of others. So your power skills are communication, collaboration, connection, and compassion. So these 4 skills, this leadership of that support leadership of others, this through my own research, through research that's been published, through the work that I've done with my clients and my own experience, these 4 skills have risen to the top as being kind of what can help take your level of leadership to the next level. And then finally, the 3rd pillar has to do with self-leadership, and that's the mindfulness piece. So mindfulness, it's been around for a long time. It's all designed, the intent is to help us stay in the present moment. And when we stay in the present moment, we're enabled, we're allowed, we tap into that part of ourselves that is where our executive functioning resides. So we have our nervous system, our central nervous system. We have our fight or flight or freeze, right? We have rest and relaxation. When we go into fight, flight, or freeze, our executive functioning, we don't have the ability to access it. And so executive functioning is what allows you to make decisions and problem solve and think creatively and think about other perceptions, right? When we're in fight or flight, it's like or freeze, that we can't tap into that, period. When we're in rest and relaxation mode, our body's in that place, we're able to stay present, we're able to maintain our executive functioning and make better decisions and choices as a result of that. So mindful leadership, it's not just about practicing mindfulness and being present. It's about making the connection that in doing so, you're going to be driving better outcomes in your organization. And there's studies that show, through leadership development studies that were focused on incorporating mindfulness practices, that when you leverage mindfulness, not only the thinking, but you're doing the practices. So it could be meditation, it could be breath work, journaling, yoga. There's lots of ways to practice mindfulness that people who do so consistently, and even as little as 10 minutes a day, that they are developing meta capacities. So what I mean by that is metacognition is considered a meta capacity. Metacognition is the ability to observe what you're seeing, sensing, feeling without judgment. It's this ability to allow, this meta capacity of allowing, which means you're going to let the case be the case. You're accepting things for what they are. You're staying in the present moment with that situation, and you're processing in real time how to kind of deal with or move through or beyond the situation at hand. It's not sort of like staying stuck in a moment, just whatever is, it is. And then finally, curiosity. Curiosity is really what allows us to maintain an interest in kind of what's happening in our environment, despite what our inner or outer may be happening in our inner or outer world. And that's really important when we maintain curiosity, when we come from this place of wanting to know more, then we're empowered to continue to expand on conversations, to hear other people's ideas, to communicate in a way that explores other possibilities. And so really mindfulness enhances your power skills. It will enhance your subject matter expertise. And with those three areas really being thought of and intentionally developed, you're really starting to grow and develop as a conscious change leader. And so why is this important? Why now? Why do we need to be thinking about mindfulness? Maybe some of you are already practicing it, but maybe it's time to bring it in a more intentional way. We are highly distracted. Stress prior to the pandemic was noted by the World Health Organization as the global health epidemic. And stress is something that we deal with in our personal and professional lives. So by thinking about how to be incorporating, continuing to grow in your area of expertise, growing and developing your power skills and leveraging mindfulness as a tool, you become more of a influential leader. And that's what we need in the workplace, people that others want to follow, that others want to work with and listen to. I think we've all been in work environments where, or teams where it's not we're working with leaders who aren't necessarily conscious of or self-aware of how their words and behaviors can impact the team. And so this gets to that direct impact on organizational change success. If people don't feel safe to put forth new ideas or share their feelings of resistance and why they may be having those, it's not going to, it creates an environment where those types of conversations aren't safe to have. And then people sort of shut down, right? You're not willing to try new things or even want to do the things that you're being asked to do. On the flip side, when you're working with somebody who is very self-aware, who is in it with you, they're present and you're having conversation, even if there's conflict in the conversation, it still feels and is productive. That's the type of leadership that I know I want to embody, conscious change leadership, because I am in a role where part of my responsibilities are helping clients lead and guide, their teams through change. So how do I empower? How do I get the people that I'm working with to understand their responsibilities, their opportunities, to help them feel empowered? And it starts with me. So I model the behaviors. And then in doing so, I can coach and advise and make connections with the individuals that I'm working with in ways that maybe I couldn't if I didn't have that self-awareness and that ability to stay present. So if you would like to up level as a leader, if you'd like to develop skills that help you not only professionally, but personally, I would say mindfulness is a practice that has helped me in every area of my life. Same with the power skills that I mentioned before. Then I would invite you to apply for the 5 coaching sessions with me. I love coaching. I am excited to bring this back into my practice. I've worked with some incredible humans over the past few years. And when they have blended mindfulness practices with their power skills and really honed their craft, as whether they were as a change manager or whatever role that they were in, it's been really impressive to see the positive results that they've had and all the aha moments. And then they just feel so much more fulfilled and better in their, what they're doing and how. So thanks for listening, and yay Apogee for 5 years. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got, friends. So Have a great rest of your month. And I look forward to hearing from those of you who are interested in working with me as your coach. All right.